Hey folks, welcome to another VR video. Recently, I've been mostly featuring a single headset, the MetaQuest Pro, in almost all of my video footage, and that's because it's become essentially my daily driver headset, the headset that I'm using the most often with the biggest library of content. But I also recently purchased one of these. This is the Pico 4 headset. You can see the back here. Even says Pico. And it's become also a really practical, useful headset that I've been using very frequently. Got these cool, almost wrap-around controllers. So if I hold this in my hand, you can see the tracking ring kind of goes over your hand as opposed to the ring in the front. That's been helpful for games like In Death Unchained, bow and arrow, pull back. In fact, let me pull both controllers out so you can see what I'm talking about. Where you're pulling back, the controllers aren't clicking into each other like they do with the tracking rings. So kind of a smart design feature. They do also have a couple of extra buttons on them. So this one's got a purple button plus a camera screenshot or screen recording feature right on the controller. So you can start screen recording in-game from the controller. The other side's got a little orange button and a menu button over here, similar again to what you'd see on the Quest 2. Each controller has two AA batteries as opposed to the single battery in the Quest 2. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and I have not had the batteries die in the controllers. The headset lasts a little under 2 hours, about the same, if not slightly less than the Quest 2, but it is super light. In my hand here, I'm holding it by the head strap, and it's pretty flat through the image. It's balanced really well. The front is extremely light. The back has the battery. It's also pretty robust in the back. It's got this nice squishy rubbery pad that's wipeable on the back. Facial interface is spongy, very soft, but the facial interface is also the thing that most people have complained about so far. I find myself, the headset fits me very well. My only real complaints about it are the fact that there is no headphone jack. There is only the single, right here, USB-C port on it. And that single USB-C port is delicate is what I would put. It's not delicate in that it's going to break. It's delicate in that there's a lot of use cases for USB-C port, so I'm not going to tie that up typically with headphones. What that means, though, is that I'm dependent 100% on the onboard audio. The onboard audio has been pretty good thus far. It's got pancake lenses, similar to how the Quest Pro does, but they're not the Quest Pro lenses, and it's not the Quest Pro screens either. The resolution's actually higher than the Quest Pro, but I get a little bit of screen distortion. I get a little bit of text blur. There becomes a lot of text blur if I'm not like very centered on it in what in most headsets you would call the sweet spot. But with a pancake lens, there's not really a specific sweet spot, so it's a very strange experience. And it's not something I can probably show you, but it does cause a little bit of discomfort. The menu system is also a little bit jerky, which we'll jump into in just a moment so you can see it. So it's got some drawbacks right now. And it's weird to be saying this again, because I just, in the Quest Pro, when I got that headset, said similar, that I think that the software is going to improve over time and make this headset a much better device. Now let's jump in and we'll do some gameplay, give some thoughts, do some navigation of the menus so you can see kind of what's there, and we'll go from there. All right, so here we are inside the Pico menu system, and it looks a lot like the menu system that you would see on a Quest or Quest 2 device. And that's okay. I originally kind of criticized that. The one thing I will say is some of the features are a lot easier to get to. So if we go into the settings, you've got your left controller, your right controller, and your headset battery life. My controllers, again, I've been using for a couple of weeks. They're still full solid here. Headset battery life doesn't last quite as long. I'm connected to my wireless LAN. You can set your play boundary here. to default or custom. If I click on default, you can see my little circle around me here. Very simplistic, very easy to use. You also kind of saw the pass-through there. You can take a screenshot or screen recording from right here. You can free up space. It's got all of the simple, quick things that you would want. Your brightness adjustment, which you're not going to see on the screen. Volume adjustment in headset, all right here. You've also got the IPD adjustment right here. Very simple to use. Dialed in, I'm at 64. That's where it wants me. Unfortunately, that's different than other headsets, but it seems to work well for me. So I don't really know from a usability perspective where my IPD should be. I know in real life it's been different than both of my current headsets, so it's a little strange. The lab features here. This is how you can get it to 90 hertz refresh rate and have a quick see-through mode. That's just tapping on the side twice. Similar again to the way that the Quest and Quest 2 work. The recline mode is kind of cool. So if you want to watch videos and consume 180 degree or 360 degree video content, Pico Video is one of the reasons why I picked up this headset. And I'll go through some of the cool featured experiences that they have in a moment. We've got power mode, battery saver, or standard. Then our general stuff here. There's supposed to be a new system version, so let's check to see if there's an update. Not yet, but that's coming in the near future as well at the time that I'm recording this. But as you can see, very simple screen here. There's even dev settings. If we click on developer, this is how you can actually do USB debug, go into ADB tools, add hand tracking. Hand tracking is pretty good. So if we click on hand tracking here and we set down our controllers over here, it'll recognize those controllers are set down. It takes a moment, but there's our hands. Currently, they've got your click and drag, home and calibrate. So if we go out to the menu, you can do that, but I'm going to turn it off for now because I'm not really into the hand tracking on this device. It's really just gesture-based, not a lot of real hand tracking just yet. But again, it's a developer setting. That means it might be coming in the near future. Overall, though, pretty happy that I could just jump in and quickly navigate those menus, and it works just fine. If we go out to the store, right now they're having a huge sale for crazy Black Friday. I'm going to go through some of the sale items. You got 40% off on Real VR Fishing, 50% off on the Tale of Onagoro, 50% off on Larcenauts, 50% off on Red Matter. Red Matter 2 is coming soon. It's actually going to be the better version of Red Matter 2 for standalone. Against for 50% off, Resist for 50% off, Arizona Sunshine, which is the #2 new app, for it looks like around 40% off. It's not giving me the daily discount percent offs, but you've got a bunch of games here. Some of which are unique to the Pico storefront, but not many. Most of them are also things that you can find on a Quest storefront or on PC VR or both. Some great bundles. This one's got Tale of Onagoro, Jupitergrad, and Zombieland. Then you've got this bundle, which is kind of the family-friendly bundle with Angry Birds Isle of Pigs, Fruit Ninja, and Sam & Max. Hardcore bundle with Arcade, Star Shaman, and Larcenauts, and then the Unlimited Energy bundle, which will get you moving with Stride, Racket NX, and Songbeater. You can see things like the Pico Picks. So you've got Pano videos here. And what I like about Pico Video is if we go out to Pico Video, this is somewhat similar again to Oculus TV. So it's not groundbreaking technology, but they're definitely focusing on having content available for you in either panoramic 360 mode or 180 mode. As you can see, when you hover over videos, you see like a still from each one. I think that's really cool. It's lower quality than what you get when you load into the application, but I really like the fact that these exist. Something that should exist with any VR headset, I think. This one's actually pretty cool, and it's about an 8-minute short. So if we click on VR videos, There's a ton of stuff here, from human to Pokemon in Minecraft. Mule. So there's lots and lots of content here. Post-apocalypse. So this is, I think, a roller coaster. Let's see.
Welcome to my hike across Switzerland,
it's a hike across
on the
Switzerland.
Swiss Panoramic Trail. This is overlooking Kerr, Old Town Kerr.
Great quality
to the south
video
and the
here.
west.
Here we go.
It's
almost like a 360 GoPro. Oh yeah, I want to watch this Swiss cheese trails, it says. Okay. I want to watch just this part here. I wish the camera was mounted at the bottom where his feet are, but this is still cool. I like this. So again, immersive video, one of the things that I think Pico's going to do really well with, and one of the reasons why I picked up the Pico headset. But they also have games, and they also have one of the most important applications, which is virtual desktop. So if we look here, we've got virtual desktop right here on my menu screen. That application will allow you to connect to your PC. If you don't want to use virtual desktop, you can also use their streaming assistant. I prefer virtual desktop for a number of reasons. One is this is a Chinese headset. Overall, it's manufactured by ByteDance at this point, and I don't really want them to have all of my data, whereas I do trust Guy Godin, the developer of virtual desktop. So not loading their streaming assistant on my PC was a factor in that. That's not saying that it's terrible software and it's going to eat you or anything of that nature. It's not going to steal your data, I don't think. But not taking that risk was cool to me. You can actually use this headset. You can set this up all directly on the headset. I purchased this in the United States where it is not available. Important to note as well, I purchased it through a company called XRShop in Spain. They shipped it to me just as they would a customer in Spain or other places in Europe, and it works really well. We're going to jump into what I think is an exclusive demo right now by Baobab. This is Galactic Catch. We'll just go ahead and start a new game. And it's a fishing game.
Hello, welcome to the Galactic Catch Fishing Challenge. My name is Planetarius Oceanic Professional Model 1919.
Pop 1919.
But you can call me Pop. I'll be your guide. Before we get started, I need to teach you. Let's catch some fish.
Press the trigger on your right hand.
Your sensors are being updated to locate the fish.
Okay.
Use the fish finder to see the
So this is a pretty
location and size of the fish.
normal. Oh wow, I
To reel in your lure,
went
hold down
pretty
the
far
trigger
from the
button
fish
on
there.
your second controller and move it in a circular motion. You are
Alright.
currently using a floating lure. Fish won't bite floating lures. You hooked a
I did
fish.
hook a fish.
Let's reel it in. The meter and color of the fishing line will indicate the tension on the line.
There it is. Caught a fish. It's a striped savant.
You caught your first fish.
Let's keep it.
You can eat. Well done. Let's catch another fish to charge
Okay,
your
yeah,
power
so we
reel.
have to fish find first.
Awesome.
That was good.
Looks like there's another fish on your sensors. Let's see if you remember everything I taught you. You hooked a feisty one. When a fish tries to swim away, tilt your rod in the opposite direction the fish is swimming to tire it out. If the fish jumps out of the water, quickly swing your rod in the opposite direction to prevent it from getting away. If a fish gets stunned, reel in quickly before they recover.
Alright. Fish is stunned. Reel in quickly. There it is.
Way to go! You caught your second fish. Let's release
Release
this
it.
fish to gain.
Okay. Nice. Charging
Well
rod.
done.
Beautiful.
Your power reel is fully.
Like it.
Looks like there are two fish on your
I want
sensors. Let's try to catch
the
the
big one.
The color of the fish indicates its preference for the lure you are using. Green means the fish is highly
Okay.
attracted. Red means it doesn't like it.
Left or
Move
right?
your rod. Looks like you have a lure the big fish
Okay,
really
good.
likes. Try to catch it. To recast, quickly retract the lure by
There we
pulling
go.
back on your rod hand thumbstick. Looks like you're getting the hang of fishing. The power reel gives you a special skill when activated. When the reel is fully charged, press the B or Y button on your rod hand controller to use its power. Your power reel is fully charged.
Let's do this.
Activate it now to supercharge your reeling speed.
Yeah!
Amazing!
Periscope,
You just caught your
puckfish.
third fish. Release or keep this fish to collect your reward.
Keep it. Collect our reward. And now we can go catch fish.
Congratulations! Your neural network now contains all my fishing algorithms to help you win the Galactic
Beautiful.
Catch Fishing Challenge. Go catch some fish! You did very well with your training.
Thank you.
Complete challenges to earn more rewards and unlock new locations. To see your progress in fish data, open your fish pad by pressing either the A or X button. Are you ready to go
Let's
fishing?
do it. Continue. Catch 3 fish. So we'll do this really quickly. So this feels like a simpler version of real VR fishing. I like the fact that it's kind of simple. Are they fighting over my lure? Yeah. There we go, power reel. All right. Fish is stunned. Keep it going, and in. So we caught a Cyclops diamond fish. And again, we can keep or release each of these. If we keep them, we get more of these upgrade things, though. So I'm going to keep. We'll catch 2 more of these fish. We go for that big one in the middle there. I think I might have gone. I didn't cast far enough, unfortunately. So let's reel it back in. There it goes. This is a big fish. And we lost it. Big fish. I am terrible at fishing. I'm also terrible at real VR fishing, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know that. Let's go for this little one over here. Okay, I didn't reel it far enough out. I didn't cast it far enough out, rather. But as you can see, this is a pretty full demo application. We're talking a demo right now. Something that's free to download. This is Galactic Catch as a demo. There we go. Another periscope puckfish. We'll take our 7 points to charge the rod. We'll do one more fish here because it said to try to catch 3. Reel it in. Oh, we missed it at the very end there. Okay, so let's pick a different lure. We've got both a little one and a big one over here. Let's try to get that little one. This should be easy. There we go. Tiny little fish, the striped savant. We'll keep it. That'll give us our 3 fishes. We got a paradisium energy charm. That completes our challenge, and then we'll move on.
That was amazing! You completed your first challenge! You'll be able to use the resources you gain to craft new items in the full game. So you might want to focus on releasing your fish to collect energy to charge up your rod.
So, catching 6 stars worth of fish is the next challenge. We're going to move on from now. Moving on is as simple as that. Exit and back. And that's a quick look at the Pico 4 system, how it works. In the next couple of weeks, at a minimum, I'm going to be showing off different applications and different things that I like and dislike about the Pico 4. So stay tuned for that. One of the things I will mention up front is games like Demeo that have multiplayer do not connect correctly from the Pico 4 to your PC or to your Quest 2. PC VR and Quest 2 users can play multiplayer just fine. The Pico doesn't recognize the room codes. So I think you have to have Pico versus Pico for games like Demeo, which is super unfortunate. Overall though, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll be back with more content soon. Until next time, get out there and enjoy some VR for yourself, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.